y'all. I should have did this video a few days ago, but I'm doing it now. And I just want to say this is a PSA announcement to all women to stay off of that show. Stay off of that show. It don't seem to be made for women. It don't seem like it's a platform made for women. Women go on that show, whether they're working or whether they're a guest, they leave crying, sad, down in the dumps, and depressed. Stay off of that show. Women need to stop upholding men in wrongful energy. Those men on that show, on the Breakfast Club, they seem to have a lot of bitch made energy. And I'm only saying bitch made so y'all can really understand where I'm coming from. Or you can call it female energy. The other day, and it's crazy that they nicknamed Charlemagne Charla. Like, how befitting is that? He had said that people used to say he was gay. And I'm like, yeah, because it's hard to distinguish what a person is when they in the wrong energy. That's not masculine energy that they operating in. All that back and forth, chatty patty, gossiping type stuff. I don't even know how these niggas is getting pussy. And yeah, y'all, I'm really riding down the road. But I don't know how these men are getting pussy. I don't know how they getting pussy. Because that female energy, that bitch made energy, that is a huge turn off to a lot of women. And Corey Holcomb too. He up there talking about Jess' body. She just had a baby. And he up there talking about her body. Then he talking about she should have had the baby on the show and all that. And it's just so insensitive. And it's like women are gonna give account to God. They're gonna give an account to God for upholding men in their bitch made energy. Because that bitch made energy, what it's doing is going up into the atmosphere and it's creating a energetic monster. And that monster is trickling down on the population, men in particular, and that energy is causing and making them delete women left and right. And they're doing it like they don't care. They're doing it even though the women have their children. They're doing it even though these women have 4 and 5 and 6 kids. Some of them are deleting the women while they're holding their children. This is unheard of. Actually, it's not really unheard of. But it's going on more than you think. There are a lot of videos on YouTube with stories about how men are deleting women. But trust and believe, there are way more stories that are never touching the news. I know people personally that have went through those types of situations that never hit the media. I'm telling you, y'all have got to stop up. Women have got to stop up, and men too. They have got to stop upholding these men like Corey Holcomb, those niggas on the Breakfast Club. Y'all have got to stop giving these people ratings and views while they're dwelling in a whole lot of bitch-made energy. That bitch-made energy is deleting people from the earth. I'm not saying that they're doing it, but that energy that a lot of these men uphold, that they're carrying, that they're embodying, it is, I'm telling you, it's definitely harmful to the community, because these men are not in their right roles. They're not. Men are supposed to be building up the community. And then Charlamagne tried to act like trust me, that mess is going on that show. Trust me, a lot of that was orchestrated. You can believe that. A lot of that was orchestrated, because even Jess, when she did her video, she said that Charlamagne was like, yeah, don't tell her to hush, tell her to shut up. Now, honestly, I didn't really, I do feel like Jess was being very candid, and I feel like she was being truthful when she said that girl be over talking, because I don't even watch the show like that. The last time I watched that show was when Tyrese was up there, and he looked like, to me, he looked like he was annoyed by that girl, that new girl, Lauren. I never even knew who she was until she got on that show, but she annoyed me. And I'm not even being funny. This was before all this even went down. I said, man, they done went from bad to worse. I felt like Jess was at least an organic balance to the show. When you dealing with that kind of, like you got two niggas that act this in their bitch made energy, allegedly, and then you got Jess, who hilarious, that is funny, organic, and she kind of carries a little bit of masculine energy, because she is you have to be slightly aggressive as a woman to hustle the way she do. So she was to me, she was a good balance. She was a healthy balance to the show. I felt like they did her wrong. I felt like that girl Lauren, I personally did not really like her fit for the show. And I don't know how she's feeling right now, but if she all smiles and giggles because everybody kind of coming against Jess, trust and believe you me, Lauren, if they did Yee like that, and they did Jess like that with Jessica large following, trust and believe you're next. Them niggas, they eat the meat and spit out the bone, and guess who the meat is? Okay? So I'm just telling you, those men are in the wrong energy. They are not in the right energy. And people need to stop upholding niggas like that that's in their bitch made energy. It's unhealthy. It's not normal. If you really think about it, a man is supposed to be masculine. He's supposed to be building up the community, building up women, building up children, teaching women, leading women. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Those niggas ain't doing none of that I know of, allegedly. I'm just joking. This might be a skit. I'm not sure. Type stuff. It's getting out of hand with how, it's like, that's, when you go on YouTube now, that's all you come across is men bitching, whining, exposing, complaining, moaning, groaning, telling, snitching, chatty, patty type stuff. I don't even know how these niggas is getting pussy. I wouldn't even want, I mean, I wouldn't even want them niggas, I wouldn't even want them licking my pussy, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. If they did, if I was in a mood to do something, if they came across my TV screen, they would just change my whole mood because of that energy they in. Like, I think that the only reason why some of them married is to prove that they ain't gay, because they probably got tired of hearing it. And the only thing that's keeping them niggas married is the saving grace of their paycheck. If it weren't for their check, trust and believe you me, it would be going the other direction. I can guarantee you that, allegedly. Because women is, I don't know what be going through a lot of women's mind in this day and age, but women that I talk to and women that I notice in my circle, they can't get down with niggas who in that female type bitch made energy, that just that energy that, because I'm telling you, when you get around a real man, you get stimulated mentally and down there. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't get stimulated in one or the other, it's both. When you get stimulated, when you're around a real man, when you're around a real man, one that know how to act, one that know how to carry himself, trust and believe you me, you will get stimulated. Your mind will automatically go right there. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So I wish Jess would have never even got, on the show, because I feel like she better than that. Honestly, to me, she really is hilarious. That was a perfect name for her. She funny, organically funny. Sometimes I go through her little Instagram and just look at all her little funny videos. She funny to me. But that just goes to show you that this is definitely cancel culture. You do one thing wrong, that could be your whole career. I don't believe that for her though. I believe she could reinvent herself and literally use this situation to catapult her career even further. She better not let this stop her, because this is not even, them niggas ain't even worth it. And I hope that she not paying Corey, his bitch ass, I hope she ain't paying him a lick of mine. All this is for entertainment purposes. This is just fair use, entertainment purpose, whatever. But I'm just hoping that she, stay strong and get through. I know she gonna get through all this. It's just sad that, she just had the baby. A woman's body has to heal properly, and she got to be stressed out because these motherfuckers. And it's like, Lord only knows what Angela Yee endured all them years she was up there. But a lot of people just didn't really have sympathy for Yee, because she kind of was in on the bullshit with them. I don't know whether she just was intimidated or what, but a lot of times when people would be on that show, when they would gang up, and it seemed like they more so gang up on women allegedly, but when they would gang up on the women, case in point, Lil Mama, dang, Yee ain't help her out. And then when Jess Hilarious was saying that them, when she sat at the table with them the other day, and she was saying that they wasn't supporting her when people was coming against her. I'm like, they did the same thing to Yee. Shoot, Charlamagne interviewed a nigga that was talking reckless about Yee allegedly, and you think Shar said anything in her defense? No. I think that interview was the driving force of her leaving the show. Because who wanna be on the show with two men two men allegedly that you've been on the show with somebody that long, and when somebody come against you like that, they don't say nothing in your defense? You wouldn't, if you was with a man that wouldn't come to you wouldn't even want to F him no more. You be like, I can't fuck with this nigga. He ain't even protect me. He ain't even support me. He ain't even stand up for me. Who want to be with a nigga like that? Stay off of that show. Women leave that show crying, sad, depressed, everything, allegedly. They be on that show boo-hoo crying. Stay off of that daggone show. I don't patronize, I don't support them. I don't do none of that bull crap. Stop supporting these men that don't have women's best interests at heart. It is disgusting behavior when men are up there bashing women, talking about women. And I'm not saying that's what they was doing, but just that whole vibe. What they did to Jess, that was like throwing that girl under the bus. They threw that girl under the bus. If they felt like that girl wasn't really stepping up to the plate like Lauren, they could have just told her, hey, this girl right here, while you was gone, she was doing this and doing that. Can you bring that same type of, energy? And maybe she could have had worked on it. But a lot of times when a woman have a baby, her mind can be disoriented. Sometimes they be dealing with postpartum type symptoms. I don't know about that girl. I know nothing about that girl Lauren. I don't. But if she got a man, I'll be real shocked. Only because she a beautiful girl, but a lot of times when a woman do all that kind of like talking, just like Jess said, over talking, and I felt the same way. I felt like she was over talking too, all the time. But like let me tell you, my dude be like, when I do a lot of talking, he be like, I'm gonna take this D and stick it down your throat. A lot of times when a woman do a whole lot of venting and talking and stuff, she ain't getting none. And I'm not saying that girl ain't, but I don't know. I'm just being real. Like, you know, that was she do a lot of talking. So I really won't really surprised when Jess told her to hush. She lucky Jess ain't telling her to shut the fuck up. Honestly. Because that's what she really wanted to say. Allegedly. People at home were saying shut the fuck up. So I know she wanted to say it. But but they did do that girl wrong. She got a lot of emotions. She trying to breastfeed. You know, the body going through all these changes and stuff. You got niggas like Cora Holcomb talking about her body. You got bitch ass niggas like trying to stir shit up. Trust me, all that stuff was orchestrated. That stuff was planned. Trying to act like they ain't had nothing to do with it. Shut the hell up, nigga. Don't make no daggone sense. I get tired of these bitch ass niggas. That's why a lot of women single. That's why a lot of women by themselves. Cause they get tired of dealing with that bitch ass energy. And it's heavy, it's prevalent. And it's coming from the food, it's coming from the water. That when they take showers, all that extra estrogen in that water. All that crap they putting in the food. And a lot of niggas eat a lot of fast food. All that stuff in the atmosphere, the stuff they spraying in the grass. They even had scientists had proven that a daggone male frog turned into a female frog because of the fertilizer. You don't think that's happening to men? You don't think that's happening to men? But all this stuff, it's like all that food, water, all that stuff is morphing these niggas into bitches. That's why you got a lot of women, they hooking up with other women. They don't even want no nigga no more. You'll look at certain women and you'll be like, Dad, they together? She was able to pull her? Like, huh? It look crazy. It look weird. It don't even seem right. Because you'll be seeing some of the prettiest women with another female. They tired of these bitch ass niggas. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this video right here. But I got another one coming. I got another video that I'm going to do on why so many niggas is being deleted off the earth. And they can't figure out why and how. And how they be blaming it on sundown town type stuff. No, I got one for y'all. Alright, so check me in the next one. Go ahead and like, subscribe. I know y'all gonna probably, some of y'all might comment below. But alright, talk to y'all in the next one.